Welcome to Knights of Roleplay, an adventuring podcast. This is an actual play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Royalty-free music provided by Kevin MacLeod, Plate Mail Games, and Tabletop Audio. And now, to adventure. Hello and welcome. My name is Chris Buckner. I am the primary Dungeon Master for Knights of Roleplay and Adventuring podcast. This session is being recorded over Zoom. As our adventure begins, it is stardate 0509.80. The party has recently set up a shop on the Rock of Brawl called the Hammered Unicorn Forge. Unbeknownst to the party, a bounty hunter was tracking their movements during that time. The bounty hunter was a tiefling named Balazar who had history with Arvine and Matisse. Balazar and his fellow bounty hunters made a failed attempt to capture Arvine not far from the forge. A month later, Balazar and another group of bounty hunters tried again, this time disguised as elves, with Balazar looking like a female elf who had been a candidate to work at the forge. On this occasion, Balazar did indeed capture Arvine. He was leaving the scene of the battle with Arvine's unconscious body as his fellow bounty hunters tried to keep the party occupied. Janie used Misty Step to escape from the surrounding enemies and gave chase after the disguised Balazar. She caught up to him and gravely wounded him with Shocking Grasp. As he ran toward a nearby ship to escape the rock with Arvine, Janie finished him with magic missiles. Janie revived Arvine with a potion of healing, and Arvine manifested 2 luminous, incorporeal wings and carried Janie to a rooftop within line of sight of the continuing battle. From this vantage point, Arvine and Janie helped the rest of the party defeat the bounty hunter tieflings. After the battle, the illusion on Balazar and the other bounty hunters faded, revealing their true identities. The party went to the Hammered Unicorn Forge to get Strax's hireling, Earl, then headed to the Laughing Beholder for a drink. At the moment, the tavern is quite busy. Luigi, the Beholder barkeep, is busily sending mugs of ale through the air using his telekinetic eye stalk. As you relax at the bar with a little food and drink, Luigi floats over to you and says, "Hey, I got some information about that Callista person you mentioned. She works on Dirac as a liberator of slaves. She tries to infiltrate the slave trade and sneak slaves to freedom." You see one of his eye stalks turn quickly to look across the bar. Luigi says, "Someone needs a drink. Be right back." He floats away to help a customer, giving you a moment to yourselves.
Well, don't be too long. We're celebrating. It's a great fight. Haven't had a good rabble-rousing like that in a while.
Yeah. All right.
So how is our friend now someone who liberates slaves? That doesn't seem to be the same person I remember.
You just remembered that she was an associate of Balazar's, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So remind me who this Calico person is?
Callista?
So Greg's character, because she is a diva, she sometimes has flashes of memories from her previous lives because she keeps reincarnating.
Sorry, DM, that's in character.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to explain.
He's reviewing background.
Well, this is largely for Greg, but also for everybody else.
Okay.
Because when Matisse has these recollections, you know, typically he can't get very specific information from his past lives. It's kind of hard to do that. So Greg, when Matisse has these little recollections, sometimes they're not always 100% accurate. It's more of like an impression.
Mm-hmm.
So in what you remember, what Matisse remembers is that she has some kind of memory of somebody who is associated with Balazar, who is named Callista. So your character could possibly try to sort of
extrapolate.
Yeah. I mean, it's very, very difficult to get specifics with these memories that you have from your past lives. So when you say, associate, that could be your memory interpreting her as any one of a number of different things, which could be accurate or it might not be.
Yeah. In other words, I don't remember her well. I just have an idea of who she is.
Yes, you have kind of a vague impression of who she is.
And that she's been associated with him in the past in some way.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
So I take back my statement.
Right. So I guess, is it possible that she's had a change of ways? Because we know people who do decide to change their ways. Or is she under an alias and leveraging this somehow? Maybe some of the beings that she frees are targets for bounty hunters that she knows, right? It could be good or bad, really. It could go either way.
So Luigi, he floats back over after he's done with his customer, and he says, yeah, I could kind of overhear what you were saying. Why don't you just ask her yourself? She's sitting right over there. And he motions with one of his eye stalks, and you look across the bar to a corner of the tavern and see a female tiefling sitting by herself nursing an ale. She's wearing a black cloak and studded leather armor.
Oh, boy.
Wonder if she likes ships.
I wonder if ships make her hot.
That was hilarious.
Well,
So, to be clear, go ahead, John.
Go over and talk with her, whatever. But if Balazar's dead, do we even really care about this Callista person?
I think it's worth chasing it around just so we have a better sense of whether something is still hanging over us or not.
Can't be too cautious, I
Like,
suppose.
if she was his lover, let's say, then that could be bad.
Or she might just have some pillow talk to share.
I don't know. How is our state?
I say we talk to her. Let's go!
Have we short rested at this point? Have we had enough time to get a short rest?
No.
I'm still at 7 hit points, so.
Strax is at like 4.
I mean, do you guys want to dose up on some healing potions just in case she starts something?
I don't think that we should waste the chance to introduce ourselves or see what's going on now.
Yeah.
Nah, no point in...
Well, there's no knowing or saying that
I
she...
drink enough beer while I recuperate some hit points.
You might believe that you did.
Healing
Well, you did get tipsy.
Temporary bravery.
Healing beer.
Firing word.
All right. Well, I guess we should probably go
Walk
over
over.
and say hi.
Yeah.
You, especially Matisse, you're the one who has the recall of her from before.
I start to skip in her direction.
Okay.
I don't see the point in
Arvine kind
bothering
of
her.
pulls her hood lower over her face just so that her blue hair is completely hidden.
I don't see the
I
point in mobbing her.
spring
Then I'll
over
sit nearby and listen in.
Is there a free table like right next to her or something?
No, it's very busy in here tonight. The fact that she's by herself at the table is kind of conspicuous because every other table has multiple people at it, and she's the only person who has a table just to herself.
Oh, sure,
Yeah.
make it difficult for her.
All right. Well, I'm gonna follow Janie over.
Okay, so you all approach the table.
La la la
Oh, yeah.
la 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 la
Oh, dear.
la 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 la. Hey,
The figure looks up at Janie. Can I help you? She doesn't really have like a smile on her face.
All right, Matisse, are you trying?
I didn't think this through.
Matisse, are you taking the lead on this at all? Because otherwise, Arvine probably will.
So far, Janie has said the first word, so Janie has taken the lead.
Yeah.
Well, I don't remember much about her, so I don't know
It's
if
quite busy in here. Do you mind if we join you?
Okay. That is a start.
She kind of takes a long, hard look at like each and every single one of you, and she says, "You were just sitting over at the bar. Why do you need to come sit with me?"
Because obviously we have some business with you.
And the bar was dirty. Sorry, Luigi.
I really don't like company.
Good.
No, we don't.
Neither do I. You sit down.
She just she kind of sighs,
Yeah.
takes a sip of her beer.
I kind of like cock my head at her and say, I think that there's a chance that we might know you because of somebody, but Luigi's also telling us that you might have something to do with good work here on the rock. Yeah, that's
Good work. Define good work.
I view freeing slaves as good work, typically, but that doesn't seem to line up with the person that we think we know you from.
And who might that be?
Kind of look over at Matisse.
We know for a fact that you've maintained association with a man named Balasar. And if you don't know who he is, then you're a liar, because I know you do.
Wow.
Matisse does not pull punches.
Apparently.
Matisse is protective.
She kind of gets this little smirk on her face, like, one side of her mouth kind of goes up, and she kind of closes her eyes for a second and shakes her head back and forth, like she's sick and tired of hearing something. And she says, if you want to call being his daughter associated with him, then yeah, I suppose so.
Oh, honey, I understand what it's like being related to someone that's kind of weird.
I don't know what you're
She's
talking about.
making side eyes at Strax.
He is scum. He is scum, and I don't really want to talk about him.
Could I make a insight check on that one?
You certainly can.
I feel like I want to tell her he's but
I'm trying to think how to do that gently because he is still her dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7. So passive. I guess passive insight works on that. Are we using passive insight rules?
We can. I mean, I'm fine with using the minimum of passive for both, insight and perception. That's fine.
Well,
my minimum is 11 then.
She seems like she's telling the truth.
I'm going to just come out and say it. So I'm sorry to tell you that Balasar is no longer with us, but he left this world in the same way in which he betrayed you in his actions and his convictions that weren't fitting with what you do now.
Betrayal? What? This is a story I'd like to hear.
Oh, she's talking metaphorically.
Oh.
Yes,
Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
No, that's it.
Yeah.
Callista says, first of all, I'm not really broken up to hear about his death. Secondly, there was no specific betrayal. He was a bounty hunter. He hunted people, oftentimes putting them into slavery, and I despise that. I try to free slaves, and he made slaves. He was never there. He was scum of the earth, and really, I don't feel like talking about my personal life with all of you.
Alright. I'm going to go get another drink. Anybody else?
I'll join you, Straxy.
I kind of lock eyes with her real quick and say, as someone that he hunted for years, that I'm just going to tell you, I think what you do is admirable, and we won't waste any more of your time if you don't want company. So head back towards the bar.
Okay.
But hey, if you ever want to find us, we'll be over at the Hammered Unicorn Forge.
She shoots a look at Strax and says, thank you for the good news.
It was a good fight.
Strax would say that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was death-defying, just about. So.
I wouldn't even say just about. It was.
It was.
That was the biggest nail biter fight I think since the Yester Hill one that this group has had. That
Yes,
is for
I
sure.
felt the knots in my stomach. I'm like, I can't die!
What are you talking about? You had like 20 people around you trying to hit you and failing.
I thought you were shrugging them off pretty well.
Well, I was doing... Well, I hadn't gotten to death saves yet, but...
Yeah.
Anyway.
Strax
I'm
kept
just
getting-
saying, I ran away from the party and stood up.
You did, but oh my gosh, would we be doing a different adventure right now if you
Yeah.
hadn't? Holy crap. I was sitting there going, nope, she's gone. There's nobody who's going to catch up now.
I'm still here. Jade is here.
Okay,
All right,
so you all
if
return
there's
to the
nothing
bar.
else going on, Strax is probably gonna finish his drink, and then what time is it?
Before we leave, Matisse decides to buy her another drink and just leaves it there.
Aw.
Are you talking about Callista?
Yes.
Do you have it sent to her table, or do you bring it over to her table?
I bring it over and I just say thank you.
She just kind of looks at you, and then looks back at her beer, and then keeps drinking.
Which I didn't need to have an acknowledgement, so.
She's the stoic type.
So you're when you guys go back to the bar, you all see a familiar face step through the tavern doors. It is Olo, the turtle quartermaster from the Star Runner. His large turtle shell barely fits through the tavern doors. He sees you and begins walking in your direction. As he slowly, clumsily makes his way toward you, his shell bumps into one patron after another. He leaves a trail of annoyed individuals in his wake. He walks up to you and he says, Captain Braun wanted me to deliver a message.
I hope you wrote it down.
Kind of like step on Strax's foot and say, what is it?
He has a mission for the crew. He'd like you to get ready to leave and return to the ship as soon as possible. So hurry up now, don't dawdle.
I don't believe we can dawdle any more than what
Yeah.
has already happened.
How soon does he? I kind of like sigh and go, how soon does he? I guess, yeah, never mind.
Did he say how far away this particular mission was?
No, I don't have much information.
I think it
All
just
right,
means let's go.
Yeah,
I gotta take a stop back at the
I chug
at
my
the forge
drink.
first
yeah.
and
Chug it
How's
down.
get some parts.
how's Earl taking in all of this as he's been with us at the bar because we brought him with us?
He's just been silently observing and drinking.
Doing
Okay.
the hobnobbing,
Right.
hobgobbing.
Is he of age?
You're
Yes.
pretty sure. So
All right.
so he says, well, I'm gonna head back to the forge if that's all right with all you.
I'm coming with you, Earl.
Wait up!
I gotta go get
Yeah.
SDO1 and get some parts to get them fixed up. Looks like I'll have to do that ship side.
All right, it's fine by me. All right, so you guys go to the forge first and then to the ship?
I have to.
Yeah, I'd go with him. I wouldn't have him go alone.
Okay. So the group with Earl goes back to the forge. John, what are you doing there? Are you repairing?
Well, let's see. It's only, let's see. Fortunately, I don't have the spell slot to burn right now to get him back up in the 1 minute time, which means he's probably not coming back until I can spend some time to actually fix him.
You're just gonna grab the stuff you need.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Right.
fix it ship side.
That's fine. And you guys head over to the ship.
Yep.
Just get my belongings.
Okay. So you
I
go,
grabbed my
on,
teddy bear.
you go to the ship and you're met by Captain Braun. And he goes up to you and he says, a couple of ships that have docked recently mentioned seeing an asteroid a couple hours away from the rock. They said it looks like it has structures built into its surface. It is passing through this area for a short time and will then head into deep space. I'd like to investigate the asteroid. Are you all available for the mission?
Reporting for
What'd
duty,
you get?
sir.
We just had another encounter with that situation that we had told you about the other day.
Nothing
a
that'll
month
stop us
ago
from doing our
now.
job, though.
Right. Well, no, my point would be is that I guess if it's at least an hour before we're going to get there, that would be good. If it was more like 8 hours before we had to go on the asteroid, that would be better. As far as having us as your potential fighters at peak fighting capacity, depending on what we might find there. Do you have any idea what it is that we're going to be trying to find?
No, I don't. If you need more time, it's not going to be out of the system in the next day or two, so we would still be able to catch it if you need a little more time.
I think
How long is the trip to where we're going? Is it more than 8 hours, or?
He said it was a couple hours.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it would either be a matter of are you willing to go on the ship and loiter while we rest up to be ready for whatever we might find there, or do you want us to go and take a quick rest and then we'll come back first thing in the morning and we can head out there then?
First come, first serve. We might as well be the first of the asteroid and at least keep an eye on it.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I'm not saying to go on the asteroid right away.
Oh, you want to be at the asteroid before we go? Okay. Well, if he, I guess I look at Ron and say if you want to have the crew out there, hanging out for a little bit, and just feel like we've staked the first claim by docking there first, then
Yes,
I don't know.
If we can go out there and be the first ship, then we can wait until you have recuperated and keep pace with the asteroid as it travels. It's fairly slow.
Okay. All right. I think that's a good plan. We're ready to go. Otherwise, we're gonna get some rest.
Okay. So let's see. So once again, the Star Runner prepares for a mission in space, and the mooring lines are removed. And Hal slowly backs the ship away from the dock, pointing the bow into space. The hum of the spell-jamming helm increases slowly as the Star Runner picks up speed. After a couple of hours, the Star Runner arrives at the location of the asteroid. It is dark gray in color, almost black. From a distance, you see what could be structures, but it's hard to tell. So Captain Braun tells Hal basically just to maintain the relative position to the asteroid and gives all of you whatever time that you need to rest.
Is the little ship still attached to the Star Runner?
Yes, the spell jamming ship that you found on the ice planet is still on one side in place of what used to be two of the lifeboats, and they have two lifeboats on one side and the little spell jammer ship on the other side.
Okay.
I can take the little tug over there.
All right. So long rest.
Unless something happens during that time, I guess.
Do we get a long rest?
Yeah, you get a long rest.
Okay.
Confirm. Yay.
Confirm.
I live.
Yay, D&D Beyond.
Uncheck my
Back to normal.
unchecking my action point.
Oh, I need to fix that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the things don't reset for whatever reason, so I'm trying to make sure that you reset all your stuff.
Action point.
Stuff and things.
Things and stuff.
One single attack.
Yeah.
Or
Just a reminder, I am completely out of adrenaline shots, so.
okay, so
Right.
we're on our own.
Yep. So, don't die.
So, just
Don't die.
Right. Well, I think I still have at least one healing potion.
I have one that I didn't use before the fight ended.
How many do I have?
GH88's back to his.
No, I actually still have two.
Back to normal.
So, all right.
Yeah, that's because you were knocked out and gone.
Yeah, that is true.
Did you reconstruct SDO1, John?
During that time, yeah, at the very least, easy enough to get him back up and running, and enough mending can just get him back to full.
Okay. Seems good. So, let's see. So once you guys get your rest, your long rest, Captain Braun orders Hal to move the Star Runner closer to the asteroid. As she does, the formations in the asteroid appear to form a sort of temple with maybe a building or two nearby. Braun asks you all to take a lifeboat over to the asteroid to investigate.
Hi, Captain.
All right.
Thanks, Cap. Can we take the little guy? Did we ever give that ship a name?
No, it doesn't have a name, but keep
If
in
we
mind.
take it, the person that runs it will not have any spell slots when we get over there.
Correct.
Yeah, it's probably not ideal for this type of mission. So let's just take a
Probably not
lifeboat.
good considering I'm the only one who knows how to run it right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Good job, Sarah. I was just about to say that, but you remembered, so good for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's just take a lifeboat.
Okay. Do you
So,
have personal atmospheres?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I still have like 5.
yeah, I got 1 too. I got like
6.
5 too.
So you all board the lifeboat and head over to the asteroid. As you leave the Star Runner's air envelope, you feel the familiar change in gravity, which is now centered along the lifeboat's gravity plane. Once you enter the asteroid's air envelope, you once again feel the shift in gravity, which is now centered on the asteroid's gravity plane. You begin to detect deadly air before your personal atmospheres turn on, giving you each your own air envelope of fresh air. You can see from your current vantage point a variety of mining equipment on the surface of the asteroid. There are a couple of small buildings and a moderately sized temple. So as you're approaching this area, you let me know how you'd like to proceed.
Can I make a history check on this supposed temple? See if I can at least get a, like idea of species of origin or anything like that.
You think you'd have to be closer. If you want to do it from here, I could give you a high DC, but you'd probably want to be closer for that. It's up to you.
Oh, okay. I can believe that. Okay. What do we see for potential docking places? You said we have the temple. We have.
Well, I mean, you can sit down on the asteroid anywhere you want.
Okay.
Yeah, sit down right next to the
Okay,
temple.
gotcha. So they're
right?
just buildings on the asteroid.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just on the surface of the asteroid.
there's
Okay. I was visualizing like.
Are there any kind of icons or anything that we can see that would indicate what the temple's worshipping?
If you were closer, it looks like there's
Yeah.
something carved into it, but you'd have to get closer to see.
Yeah, I'd say let's try to sit down closer to the temple.
Not too close, just in case.
Well, quick escape if something goes wrong inside.
Yeah, or blowing up lifeboat.
Or a
if something
quick
goes
blowing
really
up if
wrong.
something's already triggered to kill us.
Well, that's what your communicator's for, right, Strax? That's-
Stop them from
Rather
blowing
not
up.
lose a lifeboat.
Yeah, no, it won't stop it from blowing up, but it'll hopefully send someone else with another. But anyway,
So somewhere close to the temple.
Ish. Close-ish.
Ish. Yeah.
I'd probably say
Yes, and.
Like 100 feet, a couple 100 feet.
I was gonna say like a minute or two walk.
So like a couple 100 feet.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sit down a couple 100 feet away and
Yeah, yeah.
start hoofing it.
What- Kate, why are you measuring distances in feet? You're supposed to measure it in time. That's how this works.
Oh my god!
So you start to get closer to where the temple is, and basically there's from the direction that you're heading, the temple is straight ahead, and there's a small building on the right side and there's a small building on the left side, but those two buildings are closer to you by about maybe 60 feet. And so once you get to those buildings, the temple is another 60 feet beyond that. And from your perspective, the temple is sort of like right in between the two buildings.
Just to cross this off the list, the asteroid looks like a normal asteroid, right?
Yeah, I mean, you've seen
Doesn't
plenty of
look
asteroids.
like that little thing I got in my containment in my bag.
It does not. It does not.
Not like the
that
black
weird-
rock that ate
No.
the citadel.
Okay, just
Not the
making
black,
sure.
no black crystal. Bad juju.
Nom 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 nom
No,
nom.
it does not look like Cyrusite. No, it does not.
All right. Let's
So you're
go check
approaching
things
you're
out.
approaching the two buildings.
Yeah.
Might as well check. Might as well check out these wings before, make sure that there isn't something going to sneak up behind us.
Okay, if you guys from this vantage point, if you want to, well, hold
I
on.
would like to do a religion check
Religion check for what exactly?
to see if I can recognize any icons.
Okay. All right. So you approach one of the buildings. Which one? The right or the left building doesn't really matter. But
Left.
so you approach the
I'll
left
go with
building, and the temple is big enough from this vantage point that you can make a religion check. John, if Strax wants to make his history check, you can do that.
Ooh, yeah. 9.
9.
9.
9.
What does Strax get?
16.
16. Okay. So for Janie, you don't know.
Didn't
For-
think so.
For Strax, you know that the main symbol on the temple is of the dwarven god Moradin, the god of creation for the dwarves, and like more so creation, like fabrication, building things, making things.
Would make sense for a mining colony.
Yeah, and you can see sort of old, broken down mining equipment, abandoned mining equipment, and things like that around.
Can I try?
Nope.
No, never mind.
Do.
I
not.
try.
There is no try.
What is it, Greg?
Thank you, Yoda Strax. Scrota, if you will.
Try what, Greg?
Or Yak.
I was going to see if my memory of 1,000 lifetimes would work, but
You could try it. You could certainly try
why
it.
not? Because I'm sure there would be some kind of event that might have happened there that might resonate.
Well, do you want to try it at one of the side buildings, or do you want to wait till we're at the temple proper?
Probably tell we're in the temple, probably.
All right.
That's fine.
Well, looks like this was definitely a dwarven mining
Yeah.
camp, I guess. I don't know. Can I take a quick examination of that mining equipment, see if I can get a sense of how long it's been abandoned?
Sure. Do a mining equipment check. No.
What do you
I
think
mean,
this is? 3.5?
Yeah, I don't think this would be a tool check.
Why don't you just make an intelligence check with proficiency?
Straight intelligence with proficiency. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. 25.
25.
Nice.
Okay. You think that the mining equipment could be centuries old?
So, abandoned a long time.
Yeah, I mean the asteroid has been traveling through space, for a
Yeah.
long time, and you think it's been a couple hundred years since the inhabitants were here.
Well,
Does it look like there's any sign of violence or struggle?
It's kind of hard to tell. I mean, there is some pieces scattered about. You don't know if that could have been because of maybe an explosion or something, or if it's just things, falling apart and decaying over time. There's rubble. There's pieces falling off the temple and off the building, stuff like that. There's no obvious signs of a battle, but some of the things you're seeing could be the result of a battle. It's just it's hard to tell.
Long.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
All right,
Okay.
well, let's check the building. Watch for loose floorboards.
Yeah. So
There's no floorboards on the asteroid.
So we're checking the
I
left
think he
building
mentioned the
first.
temple.
The left building or the main temple?
The
Let's start with
left building is
Yep.
where Strax had
Yep.
indicated, and basically you walk inside, and it basically looks like a living quarters. There's some really
Yeah, that's what I figured.
old beds, and it's like one big room with sort of like what looks like an old food station at the very end.
Oh,
Okay. Any chests or lockers or places where things would be stored?
Fresh fruit?
You see some old clothes under some beds. They look like they're sized for a dwarf.
Okay. but nothing.
But nothing
obvious.
particularly interesting. I mean, you
Nothing.
guys can all make perception checks to search if you'd like.
Well,
I guess
I
I'll take
calm
a-
up Hal. Well, while they're looking around, I calm up Hal. Just say, well, looks like we've found a centuries-old
Mining?
dwarven mining settlement. Nothing of particular interest so far.
I think that's very interesting, Strax.
Well, nothing's tried to
Right.
kill us. That's what I call interesting.
That's very good, Strax.
So,
God.
Arvine's gonna take a look around. Matisse, do you want to help me out?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a perception check.
Yeah, you can
Would
take
help.
advantage.
Yeah. That's not great. That's not much better. Well, anyway.
Oops.
Perception, so 15.
15. You basically just find more of the same. You uncover some
Okay.
extra clothing and things, but
Yep.
Tetris.
All right. We'll probably find about the same in the other building, but just to cover our bases.
Yeah, we should check it just in case. Yeah.
okay. So you head over to the other building,
Mhm.
Yep.
and it has a lot of mining equipment inside of it,
Mhm.
and it has like a small table at one end. It looks like maybe this was like a workshop or something, maybe someplace where they did repairs.
Yeah. Kind of nudge Strax and say, "Is there anything useful for you in your line of work in here, maybe?"
Well, considering how old it is, it's unlikely. But hey, we're talking dwarves here. If they have oil packed something, yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Do you want me
Something
to
to
help
look
you investigate, or?
Yeah, let's take a look around.
Yeah, you can roll investigation. That's fine.
Yeah. I was thinking it was just a look around, but whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see, 18 plus 22.
22. Okay. So you are digging around and basically seeing if there's anything that you can salvage, and you do manage to find a couple of hammers, which, I mean, there's nothing. They're well crafted because they're of dwarven make, and you're guessing these were probably used for repairs. And I mean, you could bring them back to the shop. You could use them in your smithing. You could sell them. They seem to be intact and well made.
All right. Well, a couple of spare hammers never hurts.
Okay.
Yeah, you do
Cool.
also find a small chest that's sort of like buried under a shelf under a bunch of boxes, and it seems to stand out because, again, it's very well crafted. It's small. It's about maybe like a foot and a half by a foot.
So about the size of a bread basket. All right. No, it is not. In fact, bigger than a bread basket.
Yeah, it's closed and it has a lock on it.
Not for long. Well, this is dwarves we're talking about here. I'm gonna give it a good thorough looking over first.
So dexterity check for traps. Is that what you're doing?
Actually, no. Why would Strax think that there's traps? This is a mining colony. No. Nope. Too out of
Okay,
character.
just
Not
try
gonna do
to
it. He's just gonna
pick the lock.
Pick the lock.
Okay.
He's
which
just
should
gonna
give me-
do it like Nike.
God, tool usage was. Oh yeah, that was that plus Dex plus proficiency, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So 15. 18.
18. Okay, so the lock, it's well made, but it's also very old. So it takes you a little bit of extra time, but you manage to break the lock on it. I'm sorry, pick the lock on it, not break it. You pick it.
Cool. Well,
All right.
pop that puppy open. Let's see what they were keeping
Okay.
track of.
There's some kind of cloth in there covering something up, and when you pick up the cloth, you see what appears to be a laser sword hilt.
Oh,
Interesting.
interesting.
Yoink.
And when I say hilt, I mean, like, a laser sword is a hilt.
Right.
and
Cool.
you press the button and the the laser sword comes out of it. So it is a laser sword.
So we have a laser sword.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool. Does it look like a standard one?
I mean, it looks very well crafted. It doesn't look Strax.
Extra special.
Well, based on your assessment of the Dwarven Temple, from your history check, this doesn't look like it is Dwarven made, but it does look like it is well made.
Okay.
But it doesn't look like it's of a Dwarven make though.
All right. I gotta look at Strax and say that I'm training to eventually be able to fight with 2 of these. Does anybody else have particular interest in it though?
Matisse uses one as well.
And Matisse uses one as well.
Well, if you want to give it a try, I was gonna give it.
I'd say
its placement is unusual enough that I was gonna give it a little bit more thorough going over. But hey, what better way to see how good a weapon is than to use it?
Take it from Strax and pass it to Matisse and say, why don't you try it out, Matisse? And if you like it, I can take the cheaper one that you bought on the rock. This is certainly much nicer made.
Okay. So I.
Wow, Duke is going to sue someone.
Considering its placement, I'm half tempted to have Strax cast Detect Magic and see if anything shows up.
I turn into Darth Maul and start.
So, John, was Strax going to cast Detect Magic?
No, he's not suspicious enough yet.
Okay.
He doesn't want to take the time to ritual.
So Matisse, you turn it on, you swing it around. I mean, it feels like your other sword. You know?
No, I'll try it and see what happens. Why not?
Okay.
All right. Well,
I just stow it for now.
I guess. Well, I don't think we're finding anything else here. So.
Okay.
Main temple.
Head to the main temple.
Head to the main temple.
Unless you want to take a walk around the outside, but I don't think we didn't find any signs of anything living out here, did we?
No.
No. So.
No.
At least that we know of.
Strax is not concerned yet. Let's just go to the temple.
Okay. So as your group is approaching the temple, there are these 2 sections of there's a lot of uneven surface around on the asteroid, and these 2 sections of asteroid rock seem to break away from the asteroid surface, and they roll right at you guys, and they seem to come and try to slam into people in the party.
Oh.
Strax is now suspicious.
Oh boy.
So let me
rock monsters.
Rock, paper, scissors.
I'm getting labyrinth vibes.
I'm gonna this asteroid rock rolls over and tries to smash into Arvine.
Oh boy.
Oh.
You're extra nimble and ninja.
Hopefully my ninja skills are high
It's
enough.
AC 25.
Oh.
Jesus Christ! Yes, that hits.
Jeez. That's
Okay.
probably going to be an oucher.
So this ball of asteroid rock comes rolling at you and slams into you.
This is revenge for you dodging all of his laser blasts.
It's a hard rock life for you.
Oh no!
I said that about the cat.
Oh, hey, Kristen, may you sing for us?
Yes, you guys have, I believe it's 4 temporary hit points.
Okay.
4 temporary hit
Relevant.
points. I sang that, see?
So this asteroid rock slams into Arvine, and you take 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, Jesus.
No!
Wow.
That's not cool.
The jagged edges just rip into you and smash through your armor and everything.
Ouch.
Oh.
And then the other one tries to roll, and it goes right at Matisse.
Oh no.
AC 17.
That will miss.
Okay, you manage to put all of your weight behind your shield, and you smash into this asteroid boulder, and they both kind of after their initial attack, like an arm sprouts out one side and then another arm, and then it kind of unrolls itself, and it's like some kind of like a rock monster. And so we'll go into initiative.
Not a rock lobster, but a rock monster.
Couldn't even find so much as a pickaxe out here.
D&D Beyond has their own dice on there. Is anyone going to try that?
Not as cool as rolling your own dice.
No, I like to roll my own.
I like
wanna,
the physical dice.
I want to see. I'm going to roll it and see what it does.
I just rolled another fucking 1.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's cool. I got a good roll. I'm going to keep it.
Oh, for initiative?
Yep. I
Oh, I
rolled a
guess I need to
16
roll
on the
initiative
die, which is an 18 in real life.
Nice.
All right, so your dex is +2?
Yes.
Okay, you beat me.
Okay, so Arvine,
17.
Strax,
18, dex +1.
Matisse,
18 dex +2.
Janie,
3.
3.
Janie was distracted by space.
And no,
She
the
was
rock
into
monsters.
space.
Rock monsters.
So our initiative order is Matisse, Adiva Paladin, Strax, Hobgoblin Artificer, Arvine, SMR Fighter, Rock Monsters, and then JD, Janie, our Kalashtar Sorceress. Wild Magic Sorceress. Okay.
I take it these things are big?
They're actually medium.
Really?
Matisse, Diva Paladin, you are up.
Okay, so
You're at the
I'll
top left.
light up the new sword,
Okay.
Wow, 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 wow.
and I will attack B.
Attack B.
All right, and it's regular attack because I don't have advantage or anything.
Asteroid, Rock Monster B.
Is there a difference in the attack thing or no?
Take the attack and then tell me what AC you hit.
Okay. All right. So it's an AC 20,
Nice.
AC 20 does hit
and it's going to be for 10.
for 10. Okay. So when you use this laser sword, it feels different than the other one that you were using. It feels, I'm not quite sure how to describe this. I should come up with a better way, but it somehow feels more accurate to you.
Oh, okay.
Probably a better handling.
So so you're rolling with +1 to attack and +1 to damage, Greg.
Yeah.
Laser sword +1.
It is magic.
Hopefully it's not cursed.
Okay, so all right, so my attack then will be +6 and damage will be +6
I don't know what you had before. Just
because I
yes.
have +5.
Yeah,
And-
because
and
you get, you have the dueling form of
Yeah.
damage. Yeah, so that's awesome, Greg.
Yes.
Okay, so you
Yes,
take
yes.
a big chunk out of this asteroidy rock monster. Is that your turn?
That is my turn because I don't have 2 moves yet.
Okay, Team Strax, SDO1, GH88.
Okay, well, Strax is feeling confident because of how easily you hit him. So Strax is just gonna take a pot shot at B with a hand crossbow, which, for visual sake, I'm kind of visualizing kind of like a mini version of Chewbacca's boltcaster. That's kind of what he's worked it into.
Sure.
Nice.
Anyway,
That's cool.
So, taking one shot at B. And he's going to be sorely disappointed, hitting only AC 11.
Oh.
Well, they're big.
So it bounces off his hide and doesn't seem to affect
That's
him.
about right. Yeah, but he gets his,
Off
but
its
he gets
rocky
his bonus
shoulders.
action shot
Nice.
for that.
Good shit.
Let's try again. Oh, much better. AC 24
Ooh, nice.
That'll hit.
for 6 magical piercing.
6 magical piercing.
Boom, boom.
Okay, that one hits this time, but it knocks off a piece of the asteroidy surface from its body.
Bam.
Nice.
Okay, so that's attack. That is action. That is bonus action.
All right.
I do not have multiple attacks yet. Can't wait
Okay,
for that. I will have SDO1 move around to the other side of A.
Nice.
Advantage.
Yep, and take the dodge. Nope, between the to the right. Yep, right there.
Flanking.
Yep.
Woot woot.
And GH88 can't really move without invoking, so they'll both just take the dodge action.
GH wouldn't provoke if he moved closer to me. But I don't know if you'd put him in the line of fire like that. That's...
I'll hold him. I'll leave him where he is for now.
Yep, makes sense.
If he has to step in, he can.
Okay, Arvine,
Cool.
SMR fighter.
Okay, Arvine wings out the two katanas. And swings on A with advantage.
Advantage.
Let's see here. Arvine is not rolling great. She only hits AC 14.
14 clangs off of his hard asteroidal surface.
Okay, she's gonna swing with the second one. Second burst, same as the first. Alright, much better. She's gonna hit for AC, let's see here, 19.
19, that will hit.
Alright, she is going to hit for, let's see here, that'll be 11.
11.
Slashing damage.
Okay, so you
Get
definitely
up to 11.
managed to cut through the hard rocky surface, but it doesn't seem to take as much effect as you would have thought.
Oh, fun with slashing weapons. Good times. Okay. I think that's it for now. She's going to hold position.
Okay. So now it is the rock monster's turns. And
Monster.
there's one on Matisse, so we'll go over there. AC 20.
That will hit.
Takes his big ham hock, his big fist, and smashes it down on top of you.
By the way, are you
For-
bloody, Arvine?
No.
So it's 14 bludgeoning, Matisse.
Oh, that's not bad. It's not good either, but
Better than how he hit me the first time. It's really the dice are in keeping with the fact that you are a big, solidly built woman, whereas Arvine is very petite. So if she
Yeah.
got hit, that's bad.
No, they also had a bit of a wind up.
Okay, so this rock monster here is going to attack Arvine.
And
Is-
SD is going to nip at his heels.
Yeah.
So
imposing
disadvantage
disadvantage.
from the steel defender. AC 10.
Miss.
Nice.
SDO1 grabs a hold of its rocky leg and has a hard time connecting with Arvine.
Nice job, SDO1.
So then we are to Janie, our Kalashtar sorcerer.
Yay!
We'll call
I'm
him.
going to extend my hands towards Monster B.
Okay.
And a big poof comes out of my palm. You must make a Constitution saving throw.
You just got
or what?
pooped.
13 is the save.
It's a poison spray, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, the creature got a 15 con save.
Well, he doesn't take damage then. But I do not wild surge.
Okay, so we're back up to the top of the round. Matisse, our Diva Paladin, with the magical laser sword.
Okay, so no advantage to regular attack. I'm trying to see if I'm going to roll the dice on D&D Beyond.
So Greg, you need to choose what you're going to roll and then roll it. You don't roll it and then be like, because you said a minute ago, you said that's a good roll, so I'm going to keep it. We don't really play that way. You have to choose what you're going to roll, and then you have to stick with that.
Oh, I didn't use the roll. I was kind of playing with the feature on that. So
No, I know. I'm just saying you have to make sure you declare what you're using and then use it.
Okay. Well, I'm using regular dice.
Okay.
But
Thank you.
Clack, clack. Math rocks.
okay, so that's 16 to hit,
16. You do connect.
Yeah.
and that is going to be for 12.
It's actually
Well.
pretty cool to use it. It's like it has all these animated dice that come flying in and stuff.
They're cool. I was like, God, that's cool.
Okay, you take another good chunk out of it, Greg.
So like the shiny math rocks going click clack.
Yeah.
Then we're on to Team Strax, Hobgoblin Artificer.
Team-
Okay. Team Strax is a little disconcerted by. Well, did they take a decent chunk out of it with 2 shots? But let's see how smart these guys are. He is. Yeah, he's going to. Takes his crossbow. He reaches into a pouch, loads another little weird shot onto the crossbow, shoots at the feet of B, and a fire springs up.
Oh.
So, great bonfire. Dex save.
17.
He makes it. Okay, so nothing happens. All right.
I would gather that the rocks are very dexterous.
Is there a fire under him though?
There is now a fire under him.
Okay.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to be affected by things like fire and poison, but we'd
Probably
have
not.
to be asking to make checks. And I don't know if that would be free or if we'd have to waste an action to make the
that's
check.
Though the fire does automatically ignite any flammable objects. I'm assuming the rocks are flammable, yes?
Nope.
Oh. All right, then bonus action. SDO1 will take a shot at A since he's right there.
All right, tries to bite onto that guy
Advantage.
with advantage. yeah.
His attack. Force right there. There it is.
Party style.
Come on, critical.
Flanking with Arvine.
AC 15 to hit.
15. Tries to bite a hold of him, but he moves his big asteroid-like leg out of the way.
Big ass
well.
droid leg.
Yeah. Even with advantage. Boo.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Double check to make sure that those numbers are correct. But okay, I guess GH88 still takes the dodge action, and I'm good.
Okay. Then it is on to Arvine, our SMR fighter, who is flanking with
Okay.
the Steel Defender SDL1.
Okay. Let's see here. If I wanted to try to think about, like, if I would know anything about what its vulnerabilities are, would that be a free check, or would you be wanting me to use an action to do that? We've done this different ways depending on the fight.
Let's see. I think the way that I would like to use it would be that basically it would just be, typically it would be an intelligence check to just recall information.
Okay.
I don't really feel like having to take an action. That just seems unnecessary to me.
Okay. So she's going to kind of search her thoughts real quick because she just saw that her sword attack didn't do good damage. That's not bad. So straight up intelligence check. So that is 15.
15.
Yep.
So you're trying to discern like vulnerabilities and
Yeah. Vulnerabilities, what types of damage, maybe if I've encountered something like that in my travels with Matisse before, stuff like that.
you have heard of monsters that are made of rock
Okay.
that are not from an asteroid,
Okay.
and but you assume that they're very similar, that typically you need to have some sort of a magical weapon to take full effect on them.
Okay.
So that's what your character, what Arvine recalls.
Okay. All right. So All right. Okay, so I'm gonna shout that magic weapons are gonna do better here, and I'm gonna try it because I at least know that force damage is probably better than slashing damage. She's gonna kind of toss one katana, her lead hand katana, down on the ground in the middle of the group, and bring out the laser sword and ignite it. So she's gonna be dual wielding a laser sword and a katana.
Okay.
Which she can do because of the dual wielding. So on her lead hand, she's going to swing the laser sword first. So I will keep track of this stuff for you. Just means because she attacks with strength, it's a little different on the modifier. But anyway, so with advantage on a laser sword. Wow, and I rolled a 1 and a 5.
No.
AC 8. It's probably not going to
AC
do it.
Just kind of bounces off its rocky hide.
So
Or Rocky Horror.
right.
Picture show.
So she's going to swing again with advantage with the offhand katana, even though she knows it's not going to do full damage if it hits. But still,
Almost better than none.
yep. So that's much better. It's going to hit for AC 18.
That will hit.
For 7 slashing damage.
Okay, again, your blade kind of slices along its surface and does some damage, but doesn't do a whole lot.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that's action. Yeah. So I think that's it for her. Excuse me.
Okay. So the rock monster is going to turn around and attack SDO1.
Oh.
Oh no.
Can impose disadvantage on something attacking him.
Sure, hanging on.
The defender imposes disadvantage on the attack roll of one creature it can see that is within 5 feet of it, provided the attacking roll is against a creature other than the defender. Okay. So no, he cannot.
Okay, just regular attack on Steel Defender, SDO1.
Come on. Miss.
AC 14.
AC 14 will miss.
Oh.
Okay, so it
Nibble.
moves out of the way as its
Nibble
asteroid
doggy.
hand hits the ground. And then one attack on Matisse. AC 17.
That will miss.
You kind of deflect his arm out of the way with your magical laser sword. And then we're on to Janie, our Kalashtar sorceress.
Pokey pokey. I cast magic missile.
Yeah.
Pop, 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 pop.
So 3 darts coming at B.
3 darts at B.
3 darts at B.
Big.
3 darts at B. So that'll be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4,
9.
9.
Niner.
9. The missiles come out. Bam, bam, bam. Hit into him. Knock off pieces of his asteroid skin.
Sweet.
Wild surge.
I did not
Oh,
wild.
wait.
Not wild surge.
B. B did not make his dexterity saving throw.
Oh, no, because he's still standing in it, right?
He's still standing in fire.
He took the damage that time.
Okay. He took 6. Fire singed him a little bit.
He's starting to turn into a charcoal briquette.
I think he'll turn into coal, and then maybe we can squeeze him into a diamond.
Put some fire reminders down there for me.
Diamonds are Janie's best friend.
Not Matisse's, but
Okay. Back up to the top of the round. Matisse, a Diva
Matisse
Paladin.
is more fluid.
yeah. All right, so another attack on B.
Magical laser sword.
Okay, 16 again
That hits.
for
Nice.
7.
That's the magic number, by the way. AC tracker!
It's a checker. All right, so you bloody B, reducing him
Nice
to less than
job.
half of his maximum hit points.
Yes.
And then we're on to Team Strax, Hobgoblin Artificer.
Okay, just mathing here. So
All math. All mathing. Mathy math.
yes, you can make it. Okay, so back to the crossbow on B. So
Look,
fire number 1.
fresh strawberry from the garden.
Oh,
AC 21
that the
AC
very
21
first one
will hit.
Nice.
for 10 damage. 10 magical piercing
Nice.
damage. Boom.
And that's on B.
That's on B.
Nice job.
And
All right, the bolt
fire
knocks off a huge chunk of asteroid rock.
But he's still up. All right, fire number 2. Got one flying. For AC same.
Okay.
For significantly less. 6.
Still magical.
Okay, still does damage. Still does full damage.
Nice.
Constructs.
I am okay. So SDO1 will take the dodge action. GH88 will disengage,
Okay.
and if he moves through Janie's space, he has exactly enough space to get on the other side of B.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Ooh,
There you go.
Nice.
that'll be nice to get some advantage on that if
Good
he's
tactics.
still awake when he gets to me.
Wish
Yeah.
I thought of that a couple of rounds ago. All right.
Nice. Good move.
Pass turn.
Last turn. That was Strax. Arvine, SMR Fighter.
Okay. Let's see. So primary hand laser sword with advantage. Go.
Okay.
Go.
Oh, okay. AC 17 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, the damage is not great, but at least it's full damage. Oh, the damage is not for 2.
Oh,
2 force damage.
oh,
Force damage.
jeez.
Woo! Minimum damage.
For 2 and 2 for you.
Right? So, still though, she is going to wheel around with the katana. She's going to swing on her offhand with that. So, here we go. That is going to hit for AC 24.
24 will hit.
That is going to hit for 7 slashing.
Okay. You hit it with the laser sword and then slash it with a katana, and you didn't do a lot of damage, but still took it.
At least it's some. So,
Hit it with a rock.
Nice. So, yeah, that's me for now.
Okay.
Sorceress.
See, this guy's going to move out of the fire this way.
Bravo.
I don't think GH88 has an attack action. So.
No, he doesn't.
Unarmed.
Is going to take a swing on Arvine because it's smart enough to realize that it's now an advantage.
Oh, no.
Oh,
AC
Well,
21
That will hit.
for 13 bludgeoning. Boom.
oh,
Okay. Now she's bloody.
oh boy.
She's bloody. Okay.
Hence the hug the PCs.
Right?
The other guy, realizing this, turns around.
Fuck.
Oh no.
Right. SDO1 will jump in on this one.
Medic.
So he takes a
So
regular
imposes.
attack. Ooh, critical.
Oh, boy.
Damn it.
I just rolled 1 die.
No,
Arvine's the punching
no.
bag this turn.
Again.
21 bludgeoning. Boom.
Oh,
Okay,
jeez.
yeah, she just crumples.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Boom.
That's not good.
Mm-mm.
Yep.
The
Well,
two of
luckily
them just attacking from both sides. Bam, 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 bam.
Strax is before me, thankfully, in the turn order. So
So then we are on to Janie, our Kalashtar sorceress.
We're gonna amp up the volume a little.
she could flank.
Huh?
To amp up the volume. Do what you're gonna do. It's not relevant to before you do whatever spell you're gonna do.
Oh, yeah, flanking doesn't matter as much to me anyway, because...
Yeah. It'll help Greg, but yeah, do your spell.
Yeah, don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I got that covered.
Yep.
Okay, so 4 little darts come... Blue, 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 blue,
Yeah.
At B.
Magic missile.
Ba 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 B.
Yes.
4, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 4 is 13.
Ooh,
Nice hit.
that's a good
Damn.
hit.
Pieces of it keep flying off, but it's still up.
Oh,
Ah.
God damn it.
No.
It takes a licking and keeps on ticking. Like time.
Which one was that on?
B.
Okay.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-B.
Ba 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 B B B. I did not wild surge.
You did not?
I did a not.
Or did it not?
She did not.
I did a not.
Back up top of the round. Matisse, Diva Paladin.
Okay. All right. No advantage, but I'm going to hit on the B.
You're going to hit on him, huh? Ask him out on a date.
Oh boy.
Oh.
But first, I'm going to kill it.
Oh.
Hey, I see you're rock hard. Want to come home with me today?
Wow.
Oh God.
Oh, no. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I'm really good at turning John shades of red that people shouldn't turn.
So that is going to be 15 to hit.
Oh no.
Just barely miss. Moves out of the way.
Damn it.
You know what? I'm going to use my action point.
Yeah. Do it up.
Okay, for another single attack.
Single weapon attack.
Roll the 1.
Oh, boy.
Man.
The first swing off balances you, and then you miss with the second one.
Greg, your dice are really unfair to you, man. I don't know
Yeah,
what to
I'm
say.
going to retire these for the rest of the evening.
Actually, I modified. I mean, this really doesn't really matter because it doesn't change anything for you guys. But I modified the wording for action point to say single melee weapon or ranged attack, simply because of the fact that if you are playing a monk's unarmed strike is a melee weapon attack, but it's not counted as a weapon. So I just felt the
Okay.
need to clarify that just in case somebody was playing a monk, so they could still use an extra unarmed strike. So it's worded slightly differently, but it doesn't really affect you guys. And I also said
Yeah.
that instead of moving up to your speed, you could take the dash action. So it's all pretty much the same as it was before. I just had to clarify the wording because I'm OCD.
Oh, okay.
A little bit more rules-friendly.
I wondered why you edited that document. I was curious.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was just making it more OCD for me.
Sure.
So that was Matisse
Team
swinging
Strax.
wildly and missing. So Team Strax, Hobgoblin Artificer.
All right. Strax drops on fire and loads another bit of ammo on the on a crossbow and shoots another one at the same guy's feet.
All right.
Is it
Artificially infused.
Is that B or A?
Under B.
Under
So
B.
B gets another dex save.
Under B.
Under boob. What?
Oh.
The cartoon.
18.
Underdog.
18.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
he makes it. All right. So that was action. Bonus action is to have GH88 step down. That's going to be a bad spot for his marker. Step down. Give Arvine a punch in the head, and then step back to where his marker is.
Give her a punch in the head.
Wait. Who is it? GH88?
GH88, yeah.
So is he going like around? Like
So he goes, yeah, just steps down 5, go just straight down.
Straight down.
what?
Straight down.
He's not going to be able to get back to where he is without provoking John.
He doesn't.
Because he's about to move into melee with B.
As soon as
not
he's
stepping
here.
out.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's 5. Move down again. 10. Move down again.
So 15.
15. Let's now step 1 to the right.
20. Yep.
One to
You
the
could
right.
just do diagonal. You wouldn't have to do the right angle.
Doesn't matter. I got plenty of move.
15. Yeah.
Okay. Punch Arvine.
So he heals her.
Yep. Let's see. For let's see. D8 plus proficiency. 4 plus 2 is 6.
Ugh, and glasses are
Okay.
dirty.
And then take a step back behind B.
Okay.
There.
Give me some advantage.
So at least you're awake, Arvine.
Yep.
Anything else? Strax?
That's action. That's bonus action. SDO1's taking the dodge action. So that will do.
Okay. Arvine, SMR fighter.
Okay, so Arvine kind of stands up, hauls herself to her feet. So she's going to try swinging on the one that she at least, oh man, has advantage on because I'm not rolling shit tonight. So she's going to swing with the laser sword on A.
Okay.
So, come on, dice.
Bring your criticals.
Okay. Wow, this D8 hates me. It's definitely going to hit for like AC 22, but it's going to be at 2 force damage.
Oh boy.
Once again, I rolled a 1.
Doink.
So, but what she's going to do
You only
with her...
have plus 1 to your damage on that.
Yeah, but the laser sword is a strength weapon until I get to take that feat. So my modifier is not nearly as good as it is with my
Gotcha.
katanas. So, but it is force damage, so it does it all. Regardless, she is going to bonus action, do second wind, just to try to heal herself a little bit more.
Sure.
So let's roll a d10 and hope that it isn't poop. I rolled a 1. Fuck this. So that's gonna be
Oh, Arvine's getting annoyed.
5. Still something. So heal for 5. All right. So then let's see here. Let's see, with the action point, she is going to swing with the laser sword one more time on A.
Okay.
Hope to do something better.
Oh, that's all better. I'll move along.
Nope, because she rolled 2 9s, so she's going to hit AC 12. Ah.
Oh
So,
boy.
this
So it
is
deflects
not
off its
our-
shoulder. Doesn't really connect
Yeah,
very well.
this is not our night. She's going to get knocked down again, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, this fight
Anyhow.
is more difficult than its difficulty would otherwise indicate because you guys are not rolling the best.
Yeah, well, and our
I'm also
weapons are
rolling
not
well.
really optimized for them, so yeah.
Yeah, it's a combination
But
of you rolling well,
anyway,
you guys
so she
rolling less so.
She used her second wind, as worthless as it was, and she used her action point. So I am done. Just updating housekeeping at this point.
Okay.
Housekeeping.
Well, let's see. They can't resist advantage attacks on Arvine, so
Of
Oh
course.
boy.
Well, one of them is still standing in fire.
true.
Yes.
B is standing in the fire.
He's still standing in fire.
Poof, poof, fire,
so
fire,
if he
burn,
ends his
burn,
turn-
dead.
Takes an attack on Arvine. Almost a critical. AC 27
That hits.
for 12.
And she falls down again.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, this guy's gonna move over here.
Do I
Sure,
get to
he'll move
attack
over.
him?
Yeah.
Now he's trying to be all up in my grill.
He might be coming after me
Oh, that's true.
because I've been hitting him pretty hard.
But not yet.
This one turns around and attacks SDO1.
Oh
With
man.
disadvantage.
Why disadvantage?
Because
You took the dodge active.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Desire.
Y'all think I don't listen.
So someone's disarging.
Well, let's see. It's either AC 25 or AC 27. So I guess
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Wow.
Why don't you roll like I roll?
Who allowed him to have those dice?
What do you do?
12 bludgeoning damage. Smash it down on SDO1.
Ugh. Gee.
Okay.
Ouch.
Well, he's not bloody, but that hurt.
My dice are hot. These white dice are doing really, really well.
They're white hot.
They're white hot.
Hi. They're weighted in
Janie,
your
Clash
favor.
Star Sorcerer, Magic Missile, Fireball, boom, everybody dead. I mean, no.
I cast magic missile. But this time, 2 of them are gonna head towards B, and 2 of them are gonna head towards A.
Okay.
Nice.
Above. Okay, so the 2 that go towards B are going to be for 8, 9, 10
Ooh.
bludgeoning.
Well, force.
Well, that's what I meant.
That's what I heard you say. I'm just repeating you.
I really like the fact that she's been using the magic missiles in such a way that she's sort of trying to gauge like how many times somebody's been hit when they were bloodied before she starts splitting them up in hopes of dropping one with some of them and then doing damage with the other.
Strategery.
Good stuff.
No, but that's good though because that's been doing well because this guy had 10 hit points left.
Whoa!
Nice.
So all the magic missiles come out, bam, 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 and they blow this guy into a bunch of pieces, and he falls down.
How many did you do that one, Sarah?
2 to that one.
2.
The other 2 darts are 7, 8, 9 points of damage
9 on A.
on A. Because I just rolled 3 4s and a 3.
That's great. That's great.
Awesome.
And I did not wild surge.
Okay.
No wild.
I've been leaving this dice on a 1-up, just so y'all know. 'Cause I only use it for my wild surge rolls.
Has Sarah always had that little bit of a southern thing going on? Because I haven't heard.
Fuck up! I blame
Every once in a
John.
while, she says y'all, and it's like
Hey, Joan!
it's like total New Hampshire for the whole time, except then
Well,
she says y'all.
She's from the. She's
I'm
from.
actually not from New Hampshire,
She's
but
from New York.
You're from New
I'm
York.
from New York.
She
New
should be
Yorkers.
a little more.
What's up, New York? It's Saturday night.
They don't
No,
say
it's
y'all
Friday.
in New York.
No, they
They
don't.
should. Y'all is a perfectly cromulent
That's
word.
a good word.
Okay, Matisse.
I
Keep it
blame
valid.
it on John and my cousin Donlin, who is very much Sweet Home Alabama.
Okay. I'm gonna go down to get advantage with SD1.
So we determined last time that you couldn't stand in. Or you can't end your turn in that space. So you can attack here, but then you have to move
and
somewhere.
Then she has to move out. That's fine.
Yep. So you step over here, you attack with advantage, and then you can move somewhere else.
Okay. All right. So let's go.
Do it up.
She looks so dramatic, like all whooshed
Whoops.
out on
Uh-oh.
the playing
just-
field.
All right.
Poor Arvine.
Oh,
Spread arms.
She's been on a
on the
punching
ground.
bag for 3
All right.
weeks now.
she's laying castrate on the ground. Jiggle.
I think Greg rolled dice on the floor because he's off camera.
Oh no.
Don't.
Now he's back up in frame.
Run away.
That's why I started using my dice tray again.
So 19.
Should use your dice tray, Greg.
Yeah, I probably
19,
should.
19 a hit, sir.
19
Yeah.
hits. 19 hits.
But not on the die. So close.
For 11.
Nice job, Greg.
Yeah,
11.
take
Right
a
up
big
to
chunk
Turn
out of
it
its
up
back.
to 11.
11.
Do you want to move back into the space, or do you want to
11.
like, go over
Yes.
here, over here,
Well, if you
Over
move- if
to
you-
the side next to Arvine.
here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That is Matisse, and then Team Strax, Hobgoblin Artificer.
Medic.
All right. Well, since he seems to be getting nicely boxed in, I am going to go ahead and move that bonfire under him. So one more shot, boom, right at his feet. Things start to erupt in flames. He makes a deck save.
He's going down in flames just like Jesse
20.
Jane.
Okay, he makes it.
These are dexterous rock monsters, man.
They are.
Rock
Okay,
monsters.
so that's action. Bonus action will once again have GH88 step over and smack Arvine upside the head. Don't do that. And stop falling down. Ooh, max. Good. Take 10 hit points.
Nice. Thank you.
Heal for 10 hit points. Don't take 10 hit points damage.
Alright.
Take them for yourself.
Take
All right,
them for
and-
Goal
yourself.
of healing.
Take them all, bitch.
That's bonus
Right,
action.
Every
Wow.
single one of them, yes.
SDO1's taking the dodge action. I'm going to take a step back just to be safe, and
This way or this way?
yeah, just no,
Okay.
other one.
Where's
Yeah,
the
just take a
J?
step back a little bit just to make a little bit more room, and pass turn.
All right, Strax, and then Arvine.
Alright,
SMR
Arvine's
fighter.
going to stand up
Stand up.
again.
Get up, stand up.
We're
Stand
gonna
up
try
for your
this again, where we swing with a laser
Step out of the way, girl. Know when
sword.
to step back.
So,
Get with the heels.
Know when to hold them.
Or don't.
Know
Or when to fold 'em.
hold 'em.
she's gonna hit with the laser sword for AC 21.
That will
Whoa.
definitely hit.
She is going to hit for 6 force damage.
That will bloody him and bring him less than half his maximum
Okay.
hit points.
Now she's gonna swing with the offhand katana.
Okay.
That's gonna hit for AC 24.
That will
And
connect.
that will hit for 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
Well, we wish.
Right.
Right, but
well,
not
really
quite.
4, but yeah. I'm trying to think if she would waste her action surge now to try to do more healing. I think for now she's.
Oh, wait.
What's that?
Sorry. Nothing. Didn't say anything.
I would get away from the.
Well, I could use an action point to or action surge to disengage from it, but then if we have another fight later on, that won't work. But I guess let's try it. She can't keep getting punched. We're going to use all of our resources just trying to
Yeah.
keep her on her feet. So she's going to burn her action surge. And as much as it pains her to do so, she is going to use that action surge to disengage. And she is.
Know when to walk away.
You-
Know when to run.
Step kind of back between Janie and GH88, and then 1 square further back, just to get
Oh.
herself well clear for a minute.
So she disengaged and moved away.
Yeah, yeah. So that is, I think, me. I don't think there's anything else I can do to heal further right now, because if I did the disengage instead of a normal move, yeah, then I don't have anything left to take a potion. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So it's gonna turn and go after Matisse.
Ring it.
But
Is
he's
he
going to
gonna
have some
get-
difficulty with it.
Rah, rah, rah.
301 tries to get in the way.
Good doggy.
AC 13.
That will miss.
SDO1 trips him up and he misses.
I only
So
roll
then-
poop against everybody else.
It is Janie. Kalashtar.
Did he end his
Sorceress.
turn in the fire?
He did end his turn in the fire.
Yes, he did.
Oh,
Right up.
Dexterity saving throw. Natural 20.
Good grief.
Okay.
That is the most dexterous piece
Those
of rock I've
dice
ever
are
seen.
ridiculous.
Did they have a surprisingly high dexterity for rocks?
Okay then. We're gonna go a little lighter on the magic missile.
Magic missile.
Oh.
Yes,
So
magic missile.
three darts coming your way.
Okay.
Nice. 4, 7, 10 plus 3 is 13.
Good hit.
Okay. You blow a
And
bunch
I
of pieces off of it.
wild surge!
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Okay, hold off on what's happening to the rock until we know what the surge does. This will be fun.
I'm not over that way, luckily.
Well, the rock takes the damage from the magic missile, so
Okay.
nothing
Doesn't
happens
fall
with
over.
no, it doesn't fall over.
So it's a
okay.
50 on the D100.
Oh,
15,
boy.
huh? I think that's a new one.
15.
5-0. Oh.
Oh.
I can't speak for the next minute.
Shit!
Pink bubble!
No!
So you're
Please tell me you have some
Hey, you're doing
nonverbal
that again.
spells.
You're doing the fish mouth.
I totally have some nonverbal spells. Fishy eyes.
Yeah.
Oh no!
All right. Pink bubbles come out of.
Oh, she can hit it with
Jeannie's
her
mouth.
staff.
She can't
Walks up
seem
and
to
bops
cast
it on the
spells
head.
anymore.
Hey,
She's
All right,
petting over
Matisse.
this bowling.
Diva Paladin.
All right. Let's see what we can do here.
I try to tell you to take it out quick, but all you see is pink
You know.
bubbles.
Move into flanking, Matisse.
Moving into flanking, please.
that's right. It's a good thing it's not the only way you have to talk
Yeah, right? That's true.
to communicate things.
You can still telepathically talk to people.
Okay.
With advantage.
Can she telepathically cast spells?
All right.
Oh.
So that is
Aw.
going to be 21
That will hit.
for 11.
11.
Force damage. Nice stuff.
Okay, take a big chunk out of it. Bam.
Dang.
Zero.
Oh
Still
man,
up.
it's gotta be almost down. Are you gonna move back down so I can come into flanking?
Yes.
Or someone else other than SG? There we go.
Okay. Strax. Hobgoblin Artificer.
All right.
Team
Pew pew.
strikes.
Team Strax.
Pew pew.
Pew pew number 1. AC 15. That's not so good. Pew pew number 2.
Pew, pew, pew.
AC 16.
You.
C16.
Number two.
Down connects.
16 will hit.
That one connects.
First one flies over the shoulder. Second bolt. Bam. Hits it in the shoulder.
Not a D8, a D6. Ugh. Minimum damage 5.
My just
Still magical
giant
damage.
D4's on fire tonight.
You've been rolling some heavy dice.
Okay. And your construct Strax?
They're since I took my bonus action already, they're both taking the dodge action.
Okay. Arvine, SMR fighter.
Okay, she's gonna zip down, down one straight, and then diagonal 10-15 into flanking with Matisse. Diagonal.
Go where the A marker
Yeah, there we
is.
go.
Yeah.
Yep. So 5, 10, 15. So with advantage,
Wail on it!
with the laser sword, takes a swing. She's gonna hit for AC. Let's see, 18
18 will hit.
for 7 force damage, or not? Yeah, 7 force damage. Yep.
Okay. You slash a huge chunk in it. Still standing there.
Oh, man.
Dang it! Really?
Mother truck.
Okay, well, she's gonna wing around undeterred with the offhand. She's gonna swing at it again with her katana. So, yeah, here we go. That's gonna hit for AC, let's see here, 23.
That will hit.
That's gonna hit for 6 slashing.
Okay, you slice through, but not quite to full effect, as usual.
So 3 damage, and it's still
These rock
standing.
guys. Still standing.
Ah. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, if I moved out of the way, SD could try to impose as I did that, but that's not really worth it at this point. It's better just to wait and see who it attacks. So, all right, I'm done.
So, you see this. You see another boulder start rolling from an area
Oh,
toward
motherfucker.
near the temple. Comes rolling down
Oh,
here,
no.
right towards Matisse. Critical!
Oh my
fucking
god!
Ah.
DM's so mean.
The dice are hot, man.
Wow, we
Seriously,
are
those dice are
almost
getting
out of
assault now.
healing. Matisse, you're gonna have to do some lay on hands action, whether it's to you or to me. Dang.
So this boulder comes rolling from toward the temple and it does 24 damage to Matisse. Bam!
Oh my god.
Wow. I am bloody from that. Bloody.
Boom!
Wow.
All right, time
The
What
to
difficulty
the
on this fight is
heck?
easy.
Are you kidding me?
Easy, like if you're level like
Like easy breezy
20?
beautiful boulder swirls. Like seriously,
And now our spellcaster's out of commission. Oh,
not
shit.
completely, not completely.
Okay, all right.
I do have one spell that is only S.
Okay.
Semantic, yeah.
Semantic, yes. Sorry, still learning these things.
That's all good.
Semantic is words. Somatic is.
Semantic, yes.
Actually,
Actually.
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 All right, then that other guy is going to attack Matisse with advantage.
oh no. Is SC gonna impose?
He will.
So at least it's normal.
AC 15.
That will miss.
You spin around and put your shield in the way. Clang!
Yay! Our poor shield takes such a beating.
It's made of vibranium. And then it is Janie, our Clash Star sorceress, who has pink bubbles coming out of her mouth.
I'm in the mental
Okay,
picture
How
slide.
good are your constitutions?
They're rocks.
Find out.
Mine
No,
is
not theirs, yours.
Mine
Mine
Oh.
Dean and Matisse.
mine is this 15.
You're decent, but yeah, I mean, yeah, mine's a 16. But my modifier is +3, and my dice have been rolling shit.
And mine's +2.
Okay.
So if you've got an area effect, you might just have to clip it and only hit 1. But it
it
would
would work that way.
Oh,
Well, do what you need to do in order to get these things down.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you two are the ones that are actually hurting, so
yeah.
I still have a quarterstaff.
Bonk!
Yeah.
Bonk!
So
And, yeah,
I'll
our-
walk on up to that.
Traditionally, in this group, our sorcerers have made very good use of their
Yeah.
quarterstaffs.
She can get
Yes.
flanking with STO1. That's awesome.
Yes, especially
So-
getting criticals with quarterstaff is very nice.
Sarah,
I-
where is she moving?
I am going to step one forward towards Boulder A to
Here?
get within 5 feet. Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tuck my wand away because it's not going to do me any good right now, so that I can double hand my quarterstaff.
Yep.
Okay.
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 And I'm rolling.
Hit it with a stick.
So it's going to be AC 17.
That'll correct.
Nice.
And the damage will be 2.
Okay. So you do 1 point of damage to it.
Janae. Oh, man.
2.
Bonk.
That's okay.
I didn't wild surge, but I'm gonna use my action point to do that again.
Sarah, if you step one over, you'd be in flanking with STO1.
but she'd also be in threat from both of them.
Oh, she would
Yes.
be. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
I'm not going to do that.
good call.
So that one is unfortunately only going to be AC 13. So.
That one goes bonk, but doesn't seem
And
to
I
do
just
anything.
barely didn't wild surge on that one.
Oof.
You're
Why
not
are you
gonna
rolling
spell.
wild surges on melee attacks?
Oh, I don't know.
Have
I'm
it.
just used to always rolling it.
Personally, I think that'd be hilarious if you wild surge by hitting something with a stick. Okay.
Matisse, the
You like my
severely
nail polish,
bludgeoned.
John?
It's beautiful, especially on that on that particular finger.
Matisse, a Diva Paladin who is severely bludgeoned.
Yes. What are you doing?
It's your turn.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought you
so
were
you-
attacking me.
Are you gonna swing on A with flanking with me?
Yes,
There
because
you
we
go.
need to get him down.
Yep.
So let's go.
That rolling charge thing is pretty cool,
Uh-huh.
No, it's not.
especially when you're critical with it.
Yes,
we
Greg!
got a
Bring your
criticals.
criticals. Yes.
A natural 20.
Wendy.
All right.
You gotta.
So I need to roll my D8.
2d8s there, sir.
Okay, so I'm going to roll these here.
I'd say put a smite on it, but this guy's got to be so close to death at this point that seems like it would be a waste.
So 14 plus 22 plus 6.
Yeah.
So 28.
28 damage.
Yes.
Okay, you bring your new shiny fancy magical laser sword. You smash it right in the head, and it falls into a bunch of pieces.
Yes.
Woo!
Nice job.
Woo!
Now we have this
Nice
other one here.
job.
That is, unless we have some more boulders rolling in.
There better not be more boulders rolling in. Good God. We're out of
The shoulder
almost out of
boulders.
healing in some ways already.
Okay.
And I don't have any healing yet, so
Well, Matisse and I have someone.
Yeah.
We're the ones getting the shit kicked out of us and
Yeah.
trying to do the attacks. So,
Matisse, are you moving after you destroyed that dude?
I probably should.
like, move up one to protect Janie a little bit, maybe, or
Yeah, why don't I do that?
So-
Move up towards
here?
Janie. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Team Strax, Hobgoblin Artificer.
All right. Well, since this is guys all new.
is it?
distraction.
Chris, does it look different than the others? You're using a different mini, but
It seems a little bigger.
oh, good grief!
Um,
That's just great.
Well,
It's the head boulder.
I'm
Oh.
about to dip into my.
It is indeed the head
free
boulder.
spell
He's a
slot.
rockhead.
So,
Yeah, Matisse and I are not in a good way.
So. All right, so moving that bonfire once more. We take a shot
Second
at
verse,
shot at
same
his
as the
feet.
first.
Yep.
Yep. he makes a dex
Roast and
save.
toast that
Just
dude.
throw Strax anywhere. I mean, yeah.
Well,
Yeah, he's used to being thrown about. Whatever.
20.
Darn it. Jeez.
oh no.
Okay. I am going to move GH88 and SDU1 to the back corners.
To the back corners, like over here.
No, sorry. Like SDO1 will go opposite of Matisse, and GH88 will be 2 above that.
No,
No,
above.
sorry, no, above. So,
So,
still
like,
next
where
to the guy,
the
engaging
fire
the guy
marker is.
so that there's
Yeah.
flanking.
Where?
So he can provide flanking for somebody.
So 2 below it.
Here?
Yeah.
Yes, there. Sorry, that's
Keep forgetting
above
that his
from
camera's
my
like upside down from what
perspective.
he's
Yeah.
Yeah.
seeing.
So, yep. And they're both taking the dodge action. So, actually, I still have a bonus action. No, they'll take the dodge action.
The dodge.
Dodge.
So, pass turn.
Okay.
Well,
Whoa, camera went through.
Whoa!
Oh, you're rotating the camera.
Okay, so now I'm seeing it with the same way that I'm seeing
Whoa.
it right in front of me.
Okay.
Okay.
it's gonna disconcert me for a while.
Okay, so that was Team Strax. So RV and SMR Fighter.
Okay.
Bar.
So I need my V marker, by the way. You didn't move it with me.
You left her blood behind.
Right.
My J's
Um,
also hanging out.
Let's see here. So she is going to.
I like the fact that Strax's mini now has shiny armor, metal bits
Yeah,
It is.
Right.
cool.
So Matisse is in flanking already, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, so Arvine's gonna step in on the other corner.
on it.
So the corner that is
Gonna
flanking
close in
with
the last flank.
GH88, yeah.
She's gonna flank it,
Don't forget
baby.
it
Right.
was.
So and then basically, don't forget my marker. And then she's gonna swing with advantage with the laser sword. Here we go. Critical.
There you go.
Thank
finally.
goodness, because the first
You're bringing our
damage die
criticals.
was a 1. Second damage die is a 2. So,
Oh man!
Oh, well.
so that is a whopping total of 4 force damage.
You really have to fire those dice.
But
Right.
anyway,
You need to go steal Chris's dice.
and in a move of desperation, even though it's kind of somewhat wasted, she's going to use her fighting spirit because she doesn't need the advantage on this turn. But with the bonus action, she can give herself 5 temporary hit points. So
Just in case.
she's going to heal that. Or no, wait, that's not that. That's 5 temporary. 10. Okay. 5 over there.
Obviously, there's something very important in this church. Just,
Oh boy.
Well
Okay.
protected.
Or
Yeah.
this is what took
Yeah,
out
that
the dwarves.
is
Dwarves delve
it.
too greedily and too deeply.
That's it for Arvine.
Okay.
Tolkien's calling. He wants his
At
narrative
least
back.
SD is there so he can impose, right?
He can't have it.
Well, let's see. There's really nowhere he can go without provoking a whole lot of attacks.
yes, we like that.
Or he could.
He
stand there and-
could.
Or you
I
can
would
just
like
stand in the
it.
fire.
He can stand in the fire.
He can dance in the fire of the pale moonlight
Dance if you want to.
like Batman.
You can leave your rocks behind.
Because if your rocks don't dance, if your rocks don't dance,
Or your stones, for that
Ain't
matter.
no stones of
Is a
mine.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Because singing that took stones.
Oh.
He's,
and some of us do have stones in this party. Yes.
taking an attack on
The
My
only
GH88.
stones are internal.
Yes.
Oh, GH88's getting the attack.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
Is
At least
SG
it's with disadvantage.
There we go. Impose. Disimpose.
So AC, either I get to choose 23 or 24.
What
Oh,
the hell?
Seriously, Kate, you need to go
Stop
flush
that.
those dice down the toilet.
9 bludgeoning damage. Boom.
All right.
Found them.
Jeez.
Well, he takes it.
And then it ends its turn there and makes another deck save.
Come on, roll poop, roll poop.
Got a 1 this time.
Yay!
Then he takes
High
8
damage.
fire.
8.
8 fire.
Yes.
All right.
Max damage on that. Nice.
Sizzling.
Definitely scorches him.
Done.
Nice.
You can dance.
So what's Janie gonna do with the bubble? The bubble.
Janie, Kalashtar, Sorceress.
I guess I'm gonna step up there and do some hack and slash.
Dunk.
Bonk.
I guess I'll keep my quarterstaff in hand rather than drop it for a dagger.
I told you you need weapons training just in case for this. Never listen to me.
She's not
I'm starting to sound
people
more and more like
Strax, I'm trying to concentrate! Oh, it's a 19! It was almost a critical!
Jeez.
So it's 19 on the die.
Nice.
That'll
So
hit.
you hit. You hit
Easy
it.
21
Come on.
for 5.
Okay.
5, but really 2. Okay.
A bigger bonk, but a bonk.
Still
Two's better
bonk.
than none.
That bonk was twice as big as her first bonk.
Bonk bonk.
Did you wild
This
surge?
is-
No, I'm just kidding.
So this is 2 rounds of bubbles now. 2 rounds
Chris,
of bubbles.
do you like my nail polish?
On that middle finger of yours?
Yeah.
Matisse, Asimar fighter.
Come on, Matisse.
Asimar fighter.
Sorry,
Asimar, fight.
Diva Paladin. Thinking of the wrong person.
Wow.
All right. Do I have advantage?
You do.
You do.
Okay. All right. Let's roll this and hope for another critical. And I got another critical, a 19.
Really? Yeah. Now,
Nice.
now I would stack some smite on
Yes.
there, Greg.
How does it
All the
feel,
smite
Chris?
that you
Huh?
can.
How does it feel?
So 5 more d8s plus what you already rolled.
All right. So 2, 3,
Smite.
4, 5. All right. So I'm
Spider
rolling
smite.
5. So it's 6 on the first dice.
Okay.
8, 16, plus 1, 17, plus 6, plus 12. So that is 29.
Nice.
Plus 6 more, right?
Yes.
So 35?
Yes.
That's some divine smiting.
That's a good critical.
Nice.
Good job, Matisse. Woo!
Yes.
Okay, so you take a huge chunk out of it. It is not bloodied yet, though.
Oh,
Oh,
mother
holy
trucker.
shit, man.
Jesus.
This guy's the
Christ.
head rock man.
Well, no.
How many
Easy
turns
fight,
has it been since I
really?
started burping?
You've done 2 rounds of staff attacks now.
Okay.
So is that 2 rounds or 3? What does it count, Chris? Do you count the round when she surged?
No, you don't.
Okay, so it's been 2.
So now we are at. Is that your turn, Matisse?
Yes.
Team Strax, Hobgoblin Artificer.
Yes, guys.
Wow.
Team Strike's really about the best he's got is right now is to continue with what he's been doing.
Keep
Second
shooting.
burst, same as the burst.
You're doing magical damage. It's worth it, John. Just keep it up.
Yeah. Comparing to Force.
Unfortunately,
The
the
two,
only magical damage I can do at this point
Yeah,
is
the only-
Thunderclap, and it would hit everything within a 5-foot radius of me.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only other attack I have that's meant is the Steel Defender's attack, but can do more damage, but is less likely to actually hit. So I'm just gonna keep crossbowing. So
Artificially infused. Artificially is a new word.
Shot.
Yeah.
Number 1. Ooh, sweet critical,
Yes.
Yes.
Bring the criticals.
and not that damage. Good damage on the first dice. So 1 on the second one. Whatever. 5 and 6 is still 11.
11.
11.
Up to 11.
Magical piercing damage.
Okay, that does bloody him.
All right.
Yay! Finally.
Finally.
Fire number 2. And then that's 4 on the dice, so no, that's not going to work. All right. Well, GH88 and SDO1 are once again taking the dodge action, so pass turn.
All right, second bolt goes wide. And then it is Arvine, the Asimar fighter.
Okay, so Arvine is going to swing with advantage with a laser sword.
Hopefully she'll roll a critical.
Yeah, hopefully. That would be very nice. So, here we go. It's not a critical, but she's going to hit for AC 19
Nice.
19 will hit.
for 5 force damage.
5 force damage. Okay. Got it.
Is it bloody? Is it bloody? Is it
It's
bloody?
already
It
been
was
bloodied.
already bloody.
It's already been bloodied. Okay, I thought it wasn't bloodied yet. Okay.
John bloodied it.
Oh, nice. Okay, so
have
then
Axe bloodied.
okay,
Strike's bloodied,
so
yeah.
with her offhand attack, she's gonna hit with the katana. It's gonna hit for AC 17.
17 will connect.
That's gonna hit for 10 slashing.
Really 5.
At least I'm rolling better damage than I was early in the fight.
Yeah, that was good for half damage.
And then thinking of Janie and what she's trying to do, she's going to point to her and go, flanking Conga, and she's going to step one to the right so that Janie will have the chance to move into flanking with this monster when it's her turn.
Flanking is on you now. Flanking is on you now.
Yeah. Which she'll keep up the conga with me. Step one way, step the other.
Excuse
One
me.
way,
Excuse
step the
me.
other way.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Is that a conga or is that a shuffle?
I think it's a
Maybe
shuffle.
Two,
Maybe it's a
three,
shuffle.
4, 5.
Actually,
It's a new line dance, the flanking
Actually,
shuffle.
to be
1,
fair,
2.
it's
Down,
attacking
down,
Janie.
do me down, do me
And
down.
oh no,
Oh,
one's nipping
shit.
at its heels.
disadvantage on Janie.
Disadvantage on Janie.
Roll
At least I
poop, roll
cast
poop.
my mage armor this morning.
I got the same number on both dice, but it wasn't super high. It probably will hit Janie though. 16.
Fuck.
Oh,
Yes.
Ooh.
Ah,
My AC's 15 with my mage armor.
all right. So
you have a shield is probably somatic.
I can't carry a shield.
so
No, the spell shield is verbal.
that's
yeah, no, I don't have one anyway.
16 bludgeoning.
Oh.
Boom.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Jeez.
At least she hadn't been hit badly yet, I think.
I'm not dead yet. No, I haven't been hit at all yet.
Okay, so that's good. You still have your temporaries and everything.
Yep.
Sweet.
Okay.
She takes it.
Janie, Clash Star, Sorcerer.
She takes it all!
She is gonna slide to the left. All right.
The electric.
Quarter staff one time. Okay. All right. So we're quarter staffing with advantage.
Come on, Janie.
Do it.
Your
So
microphone
that'll
glitched, and I
be
thought you said
8.
attacking with advantage, bitch.
Oh, it's only AC 13.
Oh, even with
Bonk,
advantage.
but no damage.
So now she'll slide to the right and cry 2 times.
All right. Matisse, our Diva Paladin.
Two
All right.
bubbles.
Still advantage me.
Still advantage.
Okay, so
That's
Do
3
it.
rounds.
Good up, Matisse.
I highly doubt this thing's gonna last another.
all right.
round,
So for 20
But it will hit.
to hit, and it's going to be 7 damage because I rolled a 1, but luckily I have a good plus.
Yes, you do. Magical sword for the win, Greg.
You hit in the
Yeah.
leg, it's still standing. Team strikes.
Team strikes. Okay. Oh wait, we forgot to have him roll his dex. Oh well.
Yeah, he's still in the fire.
Still on fire.
Yeah.
I can do that.
We should retcon. Yeah, we should retcon that.
Roll another one.
He's burning anything.
Roll the 1. Do it up, John.
Burning
Next to 4.
Burninating the
4 damage.
countryside.
Got it. 4 fire.
Burning anything.
All right.
On
Well,
fire nating.
second verse, same as the first. Fire number 1.
Magical hand crossbow.
For AC 21.
That will connect.
For 9.
9.
9 sticks right in the chest.
All right, still up. Fire number
Still
2. 9. AC 15. I think it's gonna just miss it.
Just outside.
High and to the right. All right. The rest are taking the dodge action. Let's go next.
Arvine, SMR fighter.
Okay, so with advantage, shuffles over. slide to the right. So she's gonna swing with the laser sword. Wow, I rolled 2 8s, AC 11. So then she's gonna swing with the katana.
The katana.
Right.
Kentucky Fried Chicken and a Pizza Hut.
I was thinking of exactly that myself. That's funny. Okay. Alright. He's gonna hit for AC 22 with that.
22 with the katana.
And that is maximum damage, so she's gonna hit for 12 slashing.
Ooh,
Nice.
So at least it's 6.
Okay, you take another chunk out of it, and it's still up.
And she's gonna slide to the left.
Okay.
And that's all she got. Out of fighter shenanigans.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. One, 2, 3, 4.
With disadvantage.
SD01.
Still with disadvantage because he's dodging.
Yep.
Needs a dodge and doge.
Right?
He's dodging.
All right. Misses
Needs a
with
dodge
another
and
one.
doge and Eugen.
All right. And then deck save. 19.
All right.
Damn.
Next.
Then Janie, Clash Hour Sorcerer.
Slide to the left.
Slide, bonk, slide. Slide, bonk, slide.
All right, advantage.
It's kind of a fight of attrition at this point. Who's going to go down first?
EC 19.
Yes, Janie.
Let's see what this large dice can do.
Here we go. Roll the big purple one.
Max damage, which is only
Okay.
4, but
Okay. Plus your modifier, right?
there is. I don't have a modifier on my
Uh,
Oh, okay. Before. That's still awesome.
4.
but really, 2?
Okay.
No, it's
Four
8,
max
but
damage?
really 4.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh,
okay.
okay. Nice.
Oh, sorry. It's 8 damage, but really 4.
Yes, because I'm doing it versatile, so it's 1d8.
Gotcha. Okay.
Ah. Yeah.
So, but really 4.
Janie
Okay,
uses
gotcha.
2 hands on her staff and smashes it in the head, and it breaks into a bunch of pieces.
Janie
Nice.
with the kills.
It's worthwhile
Oh
to know.
my god.
It had 4
Yeah,
hit
that-
points left. That was the second time that Sarah did exactly the number of hit
Okay,
points.
so that was the 4th round. So yeah, she's got another like 30
I got
seconds
another
here. and
6
she's back
rounds
to
before I go back to normal.
normal. 36 more seconds.
Okay. What is it with our sorcerers? Whoa! Upside down.
Nice!
They
What is it with our
smash.
sorcerers and just kind of taking things out with their staves? Bang.
Yeah,
We like our stabs.
we do.
So, Matisse, how bad off are you?
I have 10 hit points.
As do I.
Literally, I have
man.
3
Still doing
more
okay.
this time than that last fight that we
So,
had. Please.
You're
Who else?
super zoomed in, buddy.
who else has healing potions besides me?
Well,
I
might be
used
able
all mine
to
on you.
go back
last
to those
fight.
barracks and just kind of take a quick break.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, Sarah, you
Yeah.
won't get stuff back, but we can all roll hit dice on a short rest, and I
Yeah.
get back fighter shenanigans. So, do we want to hide out and take a short rest?
We
Oh, you
tried.
know what?
Using our
I-
healing resources.
I
when
think I
we
used
need
Yeah.
to
the,
get people
I
up.
used
I'm
the
down
healing
with-
Yeah.
potions. I don't have
Right,
any.
gonna
but,
rephrase
but
that later.
if you roll hit dice, then you can heal with hit dice, and that way we save those potions and things for if we get into another fight in the temple. And like John is saying, if we have to wake people up when they're unconscious, that's really what you want to save that stuff for,
Yeah.
ideally.
Gotcha.
So, and your lay on hands, you do have 20 points worth of that, but
Yeah, you
like
can
I
touch
said,
yourself.
you want to save probably 5 or 10 of it for a fight.
Yeah.
I know
but-
Jeannie can't talk right
Yeah.
now, but she'd at least like to go
Yeah.
somewhere and stop for Big
Yeah.
Pink Bubble.
Yeah. So, all right. So let's go back. Let's go back to the barracks.
Okay. So you guys take a short rest inside
We
one
do
of the
get-
buildings.
So we
Yeah.
get
All
a
right,
short rest?
but short rest.
So you get up to 4 of your hit dices.
Hit die D1.
So roll them one at a time and see how many you need.
Okay, D.
And then we'll see if people need healing after that. Oh boy.
D10. D10.
Where are
my-
hit dice here again?
If you click on short rest,
Crick?
it'll
Rick,
crick.
Crick.
Oh.
If you
Crick
click
short
on it,
rest.
click on it.
I got a
Crick on
crick
it.
in my short rest.
Okay.
Go down to the crick, y'all.
So I'm gonna do the healing first, and then I'll document it. So okay.
She can't get put in the crick.
Wow. All right. So D10. So it's the D10 plus your con each time, right? So
Okay.
If you're a fighter, yeah.
plus
Are we seeing this?
2.
Are we seeing
So
this
that's
here?
7.
I can just kind of see his face. I can't really make out. It's too dark over there.
All right, so that was 1. So
He's
2.
kind of hanging out, looking at us, right?
Looking
Nice.
cute.
He's itching right now,
It's
actually.
itching. I was going to say, it looks like
7. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9. Okay, so I'm not bloody anymore.
25.
Uh,
Well, you can use up to 4, Greg. Honestly, I would use them all if you need them right now. You're not going to have
Okay.
another chance to use them.
got it.
So,
Okay, 7 again.
all right.
I've yet to roll my max, so that's 3, and I'm last one.
7.
Okay.
Okay, I'm
Ugh,
most
that
of the
was
way
only
back up.
10. I mean 5. Ugh.
Okay. Well, you can use up to 4, so yeah, I ended up using all 4 for mine.
Yeah, I did too, which it got me close, so
Okay. I mean, I do have 2 healing potions, so if you need a little something, then. But all right.
Oh,
so
dare
If,
short
if you're not at
rest.
max, that's okay. It honestly, combat healing is best used to get people back on their feet when they get
Right.
knocked down. From what I've been able to see so far, so we really
Okay.
need to keep anything on hand that can do that.
Right.
okay. So I did my short rest, I rolled my 4 dice, and I'm up to 38 hit points.
So I think when you do the short rest on D&D Beyond, you check how many hit dice that you used.
Yeah.
And I think, do you do the reset maximum HP? I guess it doesn't matter. The
That's
reset
only if you
maximum
want to
hit
reset
points.
your max AP.
HP.
No, I just when I rolled it, I just added it and put the heals on.
Yeah. Yeah, but you still want to take. Well, I don't know if you have anything that recovers on a short rest. Fighters do, but I think they're one of the only ones.
I have a couple of minor things that recover on a short rest, but nothing that I
Yeah.
used. So,
Okay. So, have you guys done all of your short rest stuff?
Yes, I have.
Yes.
Okay. So, how would you
Uh,
like to proceed?
I say, Strax, do you want to check in with the ship at all?
well, I can assume during the short rest I could probably do that. Yeah, I'll just let them know that we did find something interesting, and they should probably stay off until we've got the area cleared.
Okay.
Too much.
I'll relays the message.
These were rock
Okay. As we head back,
It was a rocking good time.
I want to stop and take a quick look at the rock monsters we knocked down. I'm curious to know if they're made of the same material as the asteroid that we're rocking around on, assuming that it's
Yes,
the same kind
yes,
of
they
rock.
are. Yeah, same kind of rock.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so there may be something about the asteroid itself that could be interesting.
Do you want to do detect magic stuff at all?
Well, they're moving rocks.
Yeah.
I think they're
You
magical.
need a specific target. You don't just have like a radar to look around.
No, it doesn't quite work
okay.
like that. No.
Okay.
All right.
I changed
Like
mine to
Wilhelm the
Matisse
Warlock. His detect magic at will.
Yes, that was evil. You realize?
Awesome.
I don't think you know how much I hated that, by the way, Chris. You just
man.
spoiled all the surprises.
I was trying to play the professor, you know.
I know.
The
Fascinating.
undead professor who could change into anything.
Right.
So anyway,
Okay, so we go to the temple.
so
Okay.
might as well-
Temple.
So when you're basically it has a big opening in it, which is it's a doorway. It's just a tall doorway, and it has like a bunch of runes all around the outside of the doorway, and beyond the door, it's just like pitch black.
see runes.
Okay.
Try to read runes.
It doesn't appear to be, I mean, what do people?
I know Dwarvish.
You know, Dwarvish.
Just to make things difficult
As a
for you.
language.
No. Make
Oh, celestial and common.
it's not actually in Dwarvish. If you want to make an Arcana check,
I can make an Arcana check. I can fail an Arcana check. Even with the +6, I only got 11.
11. Okay. I mean, you think that those are magical in nature, but you have no idea what it has to do with.
Kind of
Hmm.
look over towards Janie and say, Janie, would any of your training in the past have any expertise for stuff like this?
I am indeed very expertising in the arcane.
So, can you make anything out of these?
You
I
can make
check.
an Arcana check.
Sorry, Sarah, you're a little quiet to me. I don't know if you're...
She sounds fine.
I
to me.
am.
I hear her okay over here.
She
yeah.
sounds fine.
Okay, maybe it's me.
Okay, so that would be a 21.
Nice.
Okay.
I
so
did do better in university than you, brother.
I didn't go to you.
And there's the answer.
Yeah. Too much hugging of PCs with rock monsters.
Okay, so you also know that they're magical runes. You know that they are most likely from the School of Abjuration.
Okay. Sorry, I just had a bug fly on me. Abjuration?
Yes. So
Is-
are you looking that up, John?
no, I thought you. So.
I'm assuming it's the school that might animate rocks.
No, it is the school.
School of Rock?
Spells are protective in nature, though some of them have aggressive uses. They create magical barriers, negate harmful effects, harm trespassers, or banish creatures to other planes of existence.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
it
not
was
good.
trying to harm us.
No.
That's for sure.
Yeah, but I wonder if something's going to happen if we walk through this thing. Any way to
Right.
know if there's? Any way to know if they're still active? I wonder.
Well, gee, if somebody had detect magic that they could cast, there
Well,
might be a sense if they're still active.
Why would you want to detect magic if you were trying to figure out if something's magical? That doesn't make any sense at all.
doesn't make
If-
any
if
sense
they're-
at
if-
all. I mean, these are only magical runes, so really, why would anybody want to use detect magic on magical runes? That makes no sense. Fine.
It's like you'd be
if
able
only
to
there was some
tell
way we could
if
figure
the
out
door
this
was
was
still
magical.
trapped. Crazy talk.
Fine.
I
Give me a
just
couple
paladin here.
Wow.
Troll.
Just wow. I think we just found our
Mega
sound clip for next
troll.
week.
All right, fine. 10 minutes. Yeah, give me 10 minutes and I'll see what I can figure out here.
Okay, so you ritual cast. Detect magic.
Detect magic.
While he's doing that, I'll kind of like look along the front of the building. Is there anything else interesting to see, like windows that one could look in, or
No, essentially
Find
there's
room.
you know, the asteroid surface is very uneven. This whole
Okay.
area is relatively flat.
So they carved it
you think
out.
this is where they chose to do their mining operations because of the contours that were here already. And this particular area where the temple is has been carved into a large section that kind of was rising up out of the ground. So it's
Okay.
almost like a small little mountain almost, and this is kind of sticking out of the side of it.
Okay.
And then Strax,
Okay.
you use your artificial tools and everything for 10 minutes, and you do the detect magic. And
fiddle with my little spyglass, put it back up to my eye, see what we got.
Yeah. So given the options that I was just describing with regard to abjuration magic, it is some kind of a barrier.
Okay, so it is active. All right.
Yes.
All right.
You sense magic, you get abjuration, and it's strong in such a way that you have an instinct that it is some sort of a barrier.
All right. I pick up a rock and I toss it into the doorway.
It just flies in.
Okay. All right.
So maybe it
So
has
the
to
doors
be
are open?
organic matter.
There's no doors. It's just a doorway. It's just a carved, like just cut out. They just cut out a doorway, and it's just an open space, and it goes into darkness.
Why not send one of the automatons? Sorry, SDO1.
You hear crash bang, and all these pieces come flying out of the door.
Yeah.
Do they have any repair cycle that they could have done during our short rest, by the way?
Actually,
They do have ways to repair each other.
Yeah, but they expend resources to do it.
Always gonna make you sexual, Sarah. Always.
No.
Actually, it's not a problem during long rest because I can cast Mending on it, which only takes me a minute to cast, and he regains hit points, so I can just do that. And it's a cantrip, so I can just do that multiple times.
Mending.
So during short rest, you would have
Short
healed
rest or
them.
long
Okay.
rest?
Well, Mending's a cantrip, so I can cast that as much as I want. So,
Okay,
So you
sure.
used it.
You just said
Yeah,
something
as long
about a long rest, so I thought it was
Yeah, so
contingent
you
on
used
something.
it. I think you said it by accident. So
No. That's it. So yeah, so no, I can just cast Mending on it a few times as long as it just because it takes a minute to cast, I can't do it in combat.
Right.
But out of
Okay.
combat, I can just sit there.
So
and just
are they
mend the
all
crap
healed
out of
up?
it until he's done? Yeah.
both of them, I guess, because they both got damaged, right?
Nope. GH88 never got hit. Oh, yeah,
Oh.
he did get hit. I take
I
that
thought he
back.
did.
So yeah, he got hit once. But yeah, they are healed up. So, but thank you for
Okay.
reminding me for that.
Looking out for you.
Looking out
That was supposed
for
to be
you.
So updating D&D Beyond.
But
Very
mostly me.
you and you, but mostly me. Okay.
Anyway, yeah, we might want to be a little careful with this particular doorway. There is a barrier up. Hard to say, though, whether it's to keep something out or to keep something in. Seems things can pass into it okay, or at least rocks can. Janie, you know light, right? You can light something up, right?
I actually swapped that out, but I believe Arvine has that.
I do.
Oh,
Yeah.
all
What
right.
do you need?
Just throw a rock, throw a rock in there. I want to see what's in there.
Okay.
A lit rock, you mean?
Yeah. So I cast light on a rock and I tossed it in through the doorway, and probably shooting to get it at least 50, 100 feet into the space.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so it goes in about 50 feet, and it looks like it is a long rectangular room. You can see some rubble close to where the rock is.
Okay.
Well, we can stand here
So-
all day, or we can try the door.
Right. So I'm just saying one of the automatons should go through it first.
You are really eager to throw the automatons to the wolves.
We can
aren't you?
repair the automatons. It's a little harder if someone in the party gets killed.
Not for me.
You got a point there. All right.
Yeah. Send Matisse in.
If you want to have to wait like a month or however long it takes you to respawn in the
It's
astral
called a
sea.
joke case.
Ah,
All
it's
right,
up to you
SDO1,
guys.
scout.
All right, SDO walks in. He goes 5 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet,
Okay.
20 feet, 30
All right.
feet.
Yeah, tell
All
me.
right. Hold up, SDO1.
Okay.
Come back.
Comes back out.
He comes back. Okay.
All right.
The automatons can pass through at least. Well,
Okay.
It's
never
because
do
they're not
something. Never tell somebody to do
organic.
something that you wouldn't do yourself. I go through the door.
Oh,
I follow.
Okay. So Strax and Arvine go inside, and you see basically what I described. Like the room is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. It's 40 feet across. It's rectangular. You're coming in from one end, and you're heading towards the rock, which moves down towards the other end. You can't quite see what's beyond the light of the rock.
Okay.
But you know it keeps on going further down.
Okay.
Just to be sure, Strax will go back and make sure he can actually still walk out of the door.
You can.
Okay.
All right. Well, whatever this thing's a barrier for, it's not meant for keeping us in or out,
All right.
or it's broken.
So Arvine is going to shift light onto her offhand katana and kind of hold it up until the others come in to join up, and then she'll use it to help light the way forward.
Okay. So you all start
Probably
moving forward
yeah.
together.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Marching
So-
order.
So you continue down this large rectangular room.
Yeah.
And it's carved from the asteroid surface. There are small piles of rubble here and there, as well as some piles of chains, a small hammer, and a couple of chisels.
We'll cover those later.
Yeah, they're not important now.
As you move down just a little bit further, you bring a little bit more light in the room just past where the rock was. And you see that the room ends and there is a throne, and you see a singular figure sitting on a throne.
Oh boy.
It is humanoid with red skin wrapped in barbed chains. It is clearly fiendish in nature.
Oh,
It stares intently at all of you for a moment before speaking in a whispery voice. You hear this weird, like, greetings. Please do not be afraid. I sense great desires from all of you. Perhaps I can help you with that. What is your greatest desire? What would you like to obtain? The creature turns its stare on Janie and says, what would you like to control?
Oh.
I can fulfill your wildest dreams. I only ask for a fair and equitable exchange. And then it kind of takes a look over the rest of the group and says, what say you? And that's where we'll end the adventure for tonight.
Oh God!
That's cool.
I think I could do
Fun.
something
I'll
with
have to
that.
give that some thought. How would
I have a
Strax
thing I
react
could
to
cast.
So, Sarah, I need you to think about that question that I asked you for the next session.
Oh no.
that? Hmm.
But until then, why don't we
no.
say goodnight to the listeners? So thank you, everybody.
Good
Thank you. Good
night.
night.
I love you.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave us a review anywhere this podcast can be found. Our social media links, plus additional content, can be found on our website at knightsofroleplay.com. Please tell your friends about Knights of Roleplay and Adventuring Podcast, and spread the word through social media. Your help and support are greatly appreciated.